Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast, right here on FanStream Sports. It is a Wednesday right here on FanStream Sports, which means one thing and one thing only. That means it is time for a preview Wednesday as we preview the 2024 WYNDHAM Championship from out there in Greensboro. Greensboro. Is there anything good about Greensboro? I'm IndyCarTim, that guy over there. As we attempt to reconnect with the traveling but somewhat local Johnny Gerber. Johnny, you got the wrong microphone selected on your board again because all I can hear is your TV.
Well, let me turn down the TV. How about that?
Of errors by me, as I forgot an integral part of the equipment that we use to broadcast live. So that was my bad. And then Johnny had to wait on me, and now he's screwed things up.
This could be a bad show, but it could be obviously maybe our best show. You know, whenever we go off the cuff and it's like it looks really bad, it's usually pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's usually just funny and fun for everyone to watch, except for me. I'm over here sweating already because I don't like bad shows. But that's on me.
Our internet connection here. I'm at the greatest place in the United States, and we have the worst internet connection. How about that? We got
the internet connect. Well, it's Fort Worth for one thing, right? Or Crowley.
Well, we're south of Fort Worth. But it's in God's country, and it's when you get down here, you just don't want to leave. So they don't even want to mess with internet down here. So I understand what they're doing. I do. I certainly do. Hey, listen, I wouldn't want to mess with internet either. I wouldn't. So we might have a show that might last 10 minutes, or we might have a show that it's going to take 10 hours, but it's only really a 30-minute show because of all the internet stuff and anything else.
30 minutes? It goes an hour every time.
I know, but you can't see me, and I'm the best part of the show.
I can see you. Look, I can even put you on full screen for everybody, and I can just bow out if you want.
Well, that's probably for the best. That is probably for the best.
You'd like that better if the whole show was like that?
No, a little bit. We're fuzzy.
How about that?
We're fuzzy. That's better. That's what's wrong with that.
I'm going to do every show like this from now on.
No, don't do that, because then people think I have a really nice place. And the last time you put out my phone number and everybody started calling me and thinking they can come and hang out on this couch in this palatial villa here at the retreat in Cleveland,
that was
Texas.
You that gave out your phone number, not me.
No, but you said, please put your number out.
I don't even know your phone number.
I know. Thank you.
But it's a big week for golf as those stupid freaking interrupting Olympics are over. And if I never have to talk about the Olympics ever again, it'll be too soon. Because I am frankly done with all of it. I don't know, are the whole Olympics done or just the golf? I know the golf is done, but all the Olympics aren't done, right? Like we still got to hear about
the golf is not done.
Swimming and crap.
The women's part's not done. The women's Olympics aren't done. They just started.
Why do they even let them go to the Olympics?
They should. What's wrong? What's wrong?
This?
Now, here you go again with all your. I don't even know how to explain. Is this what happens? When we don't do a show for like 2 weeks. You just get up. You get everything so built up and pent up that it all just comes out. It all comes out.
I'm so bitter about the freaking Olympics taking up every freaking channel on my TV right now. I hate it. It's the stupidest thing in 2024, the fact that we still think we need Olympic Games. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What, you only have one channel on your TV? Like, you can change the channel.
No, they're all over, dude. They're on 20 channels. NBC owns like 20 channels.
Dude, we have YouTube TV. I know. I paid for it. I know exactly what. No, it's on one channel.
NBC owns like 20 of the channels on our YouTube TV, and there are different Olympic games. Just look at the menu. You've never looked at the menu, clearly. Let's go look at the menu.
Obviously, I don't care. I don't care enough to watch it.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it.
I mean, Listen, this is, I know we
I'm all
go
worked
back
up
and
over
forth
Olympics
between the
now.
golf show. I know you are. I know you. That's why you got your Texas Tech hat turned backwards.
Yeah.
And this is why we're late. I know you hate being late. I do too. I'm the same as you. But listen, here's the good news. What's the good news? The good news is golf is back. We have an opportunity to make some money. And it's the Wyndham Championship. Olympics are over after this week, and you don't have to worry about it for another 4 years, or if you're still alive in 4 years.
2 years. Well, 2 years when we get to the Olympics that matter, the Winter Olympics. Like those should happen every year.
I like the women's gymnastics for a lot of reasons, but I just think they're just superior athletes, especially to you. I mean, anyone's a superior athlete to you. You should actually love the Olympics. I know you're super jealous. That's probably why you don't like the Olympics.
No.
Because the athletic ability these people have certainly doesn't fall towards you.
None of the Summer Olympics sports, we don't need to see any of them. There's nothing. We don't need to see any of them. They don't need to happen. They don't need to occur. You know what? They have world swimming championships. Go do that. They have world shooting, world skeet, world triathlon. They have all these other things aside from the Olympics where you can go do those things. You don't need to do them at Olympic Games that cost Paris $80 billion and they still couldn't swim in the freaking doo-doo river. Biggest piece of crap I've ever seen.
I mean, I don't have any sympathy for the French people or Paris. All of our French sponsors, we don't have any. So listen, we probably won't have any after this either. After I bash France and Paris, so I'm cool with that. I'm actually fine with that. So hey, listen, it doesn't hurt my feelings that they're having trials and tribulations in Paris. How is the surfing in Tahiti for the Olympics in Paris? Did you know that?
Well, you can't surf in Paris.
Well, you can. I mean, there's a lot of things you can't do. There's a lot of things you can't do in Paris, but they try to do some dumb shit there.
That's really weird.
What happened now? That Paris calling you, our French sponsors?
Yeah, it's Charles de Gaulle calling me from beyond the grave.
He's dead. He's dead.
I know. That's why I said from beyond the grave. So, Olympic golf, whatever. I can't even tell. Didn't Scotty win a gold or something? I don't even know, dude. I honestly don't even know who won. I do know there is one story that interested me from the Olympics, from the golf Olympics, and it's this. And I haven't even confirmed this. I haven't looked it up. I heard it on 2 different radio stations, one a national station and one a local station here in Dallas, that I guess Tom Kim missed out on a bronze or something like at the very end or whatever he was doing. And now because he missed out on the bronze, his life is about to change tremendously because now he has to register for military service in South Korea. Had he medaled, he wouldn't have to do that. That's true though, right?
Yeah, that's 100% true. So there's some things that you can do. Like it is going to be a little bit different. They're going to probably do some things that different. All the military, the countries that have military obligations, especially the Asian countries that you have to serve. We got to realize Tom Kim's 20 years old and living in Dallas, Texas. So there's some stipulation. If you're on a World Cup team or a national team or a sports team, or you medal in the Olympics, you get that 2-year exemption from not being have to serve your military obligations. It's happened to most everyone. Obviously, Hideki, Siwoo Kim, all the Asian guys who had those obligations certainly got bypassed. And I think they'll bypass Tom Kim. I think there's going to be some other things that he might have to do to bypass that. But it's a 2-year obligation. I think they might, with the world rankings and stuff, they might get him if he's in the top 20 as a world ranking, which he probably is. They're pretty close to. So no, it's a weird thing. I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about it, but I do know there is some obligations certainly in the Asian countries. But going back to Tom Kim, this is the Wyndham Championship. This is where he kind of made his hay, right? Yeah. Last year, he kind of branched off, and people started to know who Tom Kim was, and going into the FedEx Cup playoffs kind of propelled him to making Tom Kim Tom the Tank. That's why they tank Tonka Tom or Tom the Tank, or whatever you want to call him. He just they propelled him in the spotlight. So yeah, that's a good point in terms of Tom Kim. Just those obligations. I think he's going to get bypassed. I certainly don't want them to think he's going to be a kind of shut his highlight of his career, especially a little bit, as he's coming up in the ranks.
Right. Well, and I mean, just the fact that we live in 2024 and there are still countries that not just require military service, but will throw you in jail over military service just seems wrong in this day and age. It just seems, and I know they exist. I know South Korea is supposed to be a friendly country, but that just, not to get political here, politics. I don't understand that in this day and age, man. And I know I grew up in democracy and all that great stuff, and I live in the greatest country in the world and was born here. And I know I claim a different country as my adopted home, and that's fine. But it just seems weird to me. That's a strange concept, and I don't really understand it.
Yeah, honestly, it's not for us to understand, right? Don't rack your brain about other politics and stuff in other countries. You got enough time. You got enough problems worrying about your shit. Don't worry about other people's stuff, man. So don't even get into that stuff. It's not even worth it. They'll figure it out.
That's what I do.
I know. That's why you got to wear a Texas Tech hat on. I don't know about those people out there either.
Good day, mate. This is, of course, for one of my favorite golfers in Ludwig Oberg, in tribute to him, as well as one of my best friends in the world, Katie Starkey. So I like to give tribute to those guys when I wear this hat.
Katie Starkey is one of the greatest human beings I've met in a long time. It is. She's great. She's great. She's when she comes
even though she's from Lubbock. Even though she's from Lubbock,
I'm gonna have to give
even
her
though
some
I haven't
love.
been invited to her new pool yet.
You may never. Why would she invite you to her new pool? It's new. She doesn't want to get it all trashed up.
Yeah, they always make me swim in the pond behind the pool.
I don't blame them. You'll wash up in the pond and take a shower and stuff. Get all those amoebas off of you.
Me and Carl Spangler, we have to go swimming in the pond.
I'm gonna have some good love for Katie. She's the big executive for Charles Schwab next year for the Colonial. Maybe she can do a little. Maybe she'll do a little appreciation, client appreciation at the retreat about 30 miles south. Give her a little appreciation. We'll do a little outing for Charles Schwab during the Colonial, maybe that Monday. Maybe I can call one of my friends that I know at the retreat, see if we can make that happen.
All right, don't go lying about having friends now. This is supposed to be a respectable show.
I only have one. And it's not you.
I could hit it like Jesus.
Oh, that's your friend. That's who you were talking about. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Him and
Brandon Steele.
You're friends with Brandon Steele and Jesus, right? Those are your two friends.
Not in that particular order, but yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh, Lord. So yes, it is the win here. We're 25 minutes in, and we're just now getting into the tournament, which is about how 20 minutes in because we're 5 minutes late. My bad.
We're more than 5 minutes late. Our financial advisor said we were 15 minutes late, so that cost us money.
I know that wasn't true. It wasn't 15. It might have been 6 or 7.
Well, let's take a break and make sure our sponsors get their due time, and we'll come back on break, and hopefully we can get this internet figured out.
Got somebody running the show besides me. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's why it's working well.
When Johnny says take a break, I say how high. All right. So we're from the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? It means if you play or have a business or maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to TurfLife.Club.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories, and go over there to that website, which is TurfLife.Club.com, and get your stuff. Show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. Then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. Done in microwave talk.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out oriongolf.com.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7, day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports, live from the FanStream Sports Studios in North Dallas. I'm IndyCarTim. That guy over there, PGA of America member John Gerber, live from the retreat. What goes along with that? Is it a golf?
The
club?
Retreat Golf Club in Cleburne,
club?
Texas. It's not a country club. It is straight golf, villas,
Okay. No pool.
and greatness and entertainment.
So no pools.
There's 3 pools.
Oh, so I can swim in those pools.
They're not going to let you swim, just like Katie doesn't let you swim.
Okay, look, I get enough vodka in Katie, and she lets me swim. So can I bring vodka with me to the retreat, and they'll let me swim?
We have a whole full stack bar. I've sent you pictures. You know what this looks like. We have a whole.
All right, I'll go to the bar. I'll get some vodka myself, and then I won't even ask for permission. I'll just get in the pool.
I've been they put me up in the villas this week. So it's just been great. It's 137 degrees here. I mean, it's hot.
Oh, it is. Yeah, here too.
It is hot. It's they said the next 3 days is the hottest 3 days of the year so far.
Nice.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Well, driving here today, it was my thing on my car said 110, and I believe it.
That's not even heat index.
No, that's just straight heat. I feel like we live on the surface of the sun here in North Texas sometimes.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to try something tomorrow. And I hear this theory all the time, and this is true. So I'm going to go walk out in the heat of the day tomorrow, and I'm going to get an egg, and I'm going to see if I can cook it on the concrete. I bet I can.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, easy. Yeah, that'd be easy. I'll just take a video of it with your phone.
Yeah.
You know how to video stuff on your phone?
Certainly think I can.
I'm just double checking.
Yeah, but you know, I'm far away out. I'm far away out here in greatness. So I think I told you the first time I got here about a month ago, and we'll start talking about this later in the show as I start doing some work out here. Been very blessed to have some opportunities out here, taking over some roles of this great facility, working with my great friend Chris Kohler to make this great facility even a better facility. But it's really special. You'll see next week when you come out that yeah, it's a place that you don't. It doesn't even feel like Texas. You're like kind of, it's the hill country, but the first time I got here, I drove in and I saw 25 deer, 5 wild boar, 3 wild turkeys, 475,000 snakes.
Oh God,
and
no!
just
I'm
it's
out.
like it's Jurassic Park. It is out here and just beautiful greatness, and it is peaceful, and you can. I woke up this morning and I did it on purpose. I'm usually up in the morning and I watched the sunset, which I'm not trying to be any romantic book to anyone on this show, but it was pretty spectacular. You're so high up, like it's not like Dallas, like you're kind of at the very start of the hill country of Texas because we're a little 40 miles south of Fort Worth,
right?
And you wake up and it goes over the rise over the mountains or the hill country here, and it's pretty impressive. It's a pretty impressive place, and that's why I fell in love with the place, and that's why I'm gonna do some things out here, and it's gonna be great.
Can't wait to check it out in person. Haven't been invited yet. Maybe holding my breath for a while on that one, but you mentioned the name Chris Kohler.
Be tough.
You mentioned the name Chris Kohler, and I feel like we can't mention the name Chris Kohler on the show without playing this because everybody wonders where this came from.
Scotty Scheffler.
And that's the great Chris Kohler right there.
Scotty Scheffler.
People love that drop, by the way. Everyone's like, where did that come from? Who is that? And now you know. Maybe one day you'll put a face to it here on the show. We're going to back on the show down there at the retreat. Is it technically Cleburne, or it's not Fort Worth, right? It's Cleburne.
It is Cleburne. Yeah, it is. It is definitely Cleburne, which is. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this. Yeah, it's Cleburne. It's considered Cleburne, but it's probably another 15. It's considered Cleburne, but it's probably another 10 miles up in kind of the little hill country of Cleburne. But it is 35, I think. Yeah, 38 miles south of Fort Worth, and it's on 3,800 acres. 3,800 acres this golf facility is on.
Sounds like my backyard.
So it was originally a hunting ranch, and that's why you have so much wildlife out here. And then they started developing it about 10 years ago, and the golf course is as good as I've seen in a long time. It's beautiful. The superintendent here is fantastic. They are building the team here to make this a top 5 facility in the state of Texas, and it's almost there. I think it's top 15 already. Very blessed, very exclusive. Membership is the who's who of people, and very laid back, very culture driven in terms of what we want to do and try to do to make this a very exclusive, special place, even more special than it already is.
Yeah, I can't wait to get down there and check it out. Maybe play a little golf if they allow shorts and flip flops on the course with my shirt untucked. I may have to negotiate some stuff there.
Shorts, no flip flops. Shorts. You certainly will have to tuck your shirt in at least for the first 9 holes.
What if I have spikes on my flip flops? I got flip flop spikes, just like John Daly.
We don't have spikes here. We don't do spikes here.
Not even soft spikes. How do people play golf without soft spikes? Well, that's what I'm talking about.
You might need some soft spikes. It's very hilly here, so you might.
I'm not Bryson DeChambeau. Okay, I don't wear metal spikes. I don't even know you can still buy those. But Johnny, something of some significance because this is the final regular season tournament before we get into the FedEx Cup playoffs. The race for the season-long race for the FedEx Cup championship. Wanted to talk about some guys here on the bubble that need to look good this week. And, a couple of them you're going to see on our cards here coming up here towards the end of the show, interestingly enough. But, of course, the top 70 make it into the playoffs. And right at number 70 right now is your buddy, not mine, your buddy, Brendan Todd, at number 70. Just ahead of him, Seamus Power at 69, Emiliano Grillo at 68. Our boy Johnny V at 67 and Nick Dunlap at 66. Now, right outside the bubble, number 71, Victor Perez, 72, Davis Riley, 73, Andrew Putnam, and at 74, and this surprises me that he's down this low, Kurt Kitayama is at number 74. So these guys all on the bubble here going into the final chance really to get under the or into the top 70, under number 70 there for the playoffs. So those guys are going to be looking for something significant to happen this week, and might see one or two of those guys on my card, at least one of them on my card, as we get into our picks here to end the show in a few minutes. Of course, we're at Sedgefield Country Club this week in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a par 70, better than a 71, but not as great as a 72. 7,131 yards with a purse, Johnny, of $7.9 bajillion. Is how those things work out. So lots of things to look for this week. As we mentioned, the guys on the bubble. You've got Shane Lowry is number 10 right now in the FedEx Cup standings. I think he needs a good performance this week because he hasn't looked great the last few performances, the last few tournaments he's been in. He sort of faltered late during those and later in the week and over the weekend. And I've got high hopes for him in the playoff race, but I need to see something positive from him going into Greensboro. Do you have us? Do you have us?
Yeah, I can't really hear you very good. You're broken up. This just goes to show it's tough. Can you hear me better?
I can hear you fine. I can hear you fine.
Okay, you're just broken up. Okay, you're good now. We're good now. So we're trying to fix this.
Yeah,
like I said, I think this is a golf course. This is one of these golf courses that, it's a very quirky golf course. The guys who play well there seems to play well every single year. So the last event going into try to get in that FedEx Cup, 70 spots is normally, before it was 125 2 years ago. So now they're jockeying to get in that 70th spot. But that doesn't mean the tournament is over for some of these other guys. I mean, there's still a tournament inside a tournament to some of these guys trying to get in that 125 spot. So listen, there's still a lot to play for a lot of guys, and it kind of harbored into our card a little bit of who needs to jump in, who's going to play well, maybe who's guys that, maybe just needs to make the cut to get in that spot or get in that 125. So I think this is an interesting week in terms of the, how these guys kind of play a little bit. So you're going to see a lot of guys on our card as we continue to go that are not definitively household names, but maybe went down the leaderboard in terms of, hey, if they play well, how hard are they going to really try to win, or are they just going to try to solidify their spot in that top 70 and or that top 125?
Very good. So real quick, before we take our last break of the show and get into our picks, I just wanted to cover some of the favorites here. Your favorite this week is Sung J M. It kind of shows you what the field looks like out in Greensboro this week. And you kind of feel like kind of the way course history is run here, and then Sung J M's current form, it kind of points to him doing well this week. And I think that's why they've made him the favorite. He had a pretty sluggish spring, but he found his stride with 9 top 15 finishes in his last 11 worldwide starts. He did struggle in majors this year. He missed the cut at the PGA and the U.S. Open, but during that Scottish swing, he had a T4 at the Scottish Open, a T7 at the British Open, and 5 top 25s under his belt and 5 trips to Sedgefield Country Club. So he's done well here. And I think, he's probably looking to build a little bit on that history that he's got here as he jumps into the playoffs. Shane Lowry at 22-1 is your second favorite.
Your guy.
He missed the postseason in 2023. But man, he's in prime position, I think, to do well here this postseason. Also at 22-1 is your boy Billy Horschel. Horschel.
That's my boy.
And it's been a really good year for him, but I know you hate his guts, and I'm not saying I'm a Billy Horschel fan or anything, but
man, I just don't like weirdos. I don't like. I mean, you're the only weirdo I got. I know, but I can't have 2 of those weirdos in my life. I just can't. There's not enough room for me to keep doing this. I can't. I can only deal with one.
He's got 5 top 11 finishes in his last 11 showings, including a runner-up here in 2020. So aside from those guys, we'll talk about some of our favorites coming up on the other side. We're going to take our last break and kind of get caught up on our commercial time here because Johnny's real big on paying sponsors and blah, 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 commercials. And it's got to go make them another drink and stuff like that. I may go make one too, the way this show's going. We are from the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That's Johnny Gerber. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans. FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure, smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about Turf Life. What is Turf Life? It's pretty much, if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the turf life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the Turf Life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to TurfLife.Club.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other Turf Life accessories. Show everybody that you live the turf life, and we'll see you there over there at that TurfLife.Club.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com. Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to FanStream Sports. We are from the Rough. I'm IndyCarTim. That is Johnny the Gerb Gerb. I feel like you get smaller every single time we take a break. Like you, before your head was way up higher in the picture, and like now you're tiny Johnny.
I'm trying to get relaxed here. I'm on this beautiful couch. You can't hear me? How can you not hear me?
All right, Johnny's muted himself apparently.
All right,
but we're going to get into our picks because it's everyone's favorite segment of the show when Johnny gives his winning picks.
You can't hear me?
Weird ear things going on too.
That's on you because my mic is great. Nope. I can hear me. That's all that matters.
Down there. Nope. Got nothing.
Okay. Let me leave and come back again.
We produce on the air. Man, this show really has been a shit show, hasn't it?
It's been great. It's been
our
awesome.
Topics to Johnny's technical issues. He's just going to take himself right out of the show. Then he's going to come back and it'll work just fine, boys and girls, because technology, that's the way we run things around here. But, a lot of excitement for the WYNDHAM Championship this week, being the final regular season tournament before these boys get ready for the postseason. And as we kind of get into football season, by the way, football season starts this weekend. The preseason does this weekend anyway. So make sure y'all are, we'll talk a little bit of probably some football stuff here on the show on Yes, the Golf Show. Not a lot. I mean, we're not going to do football segments or anything, but much like everything else, we usually kind of get off on a rant a little bit here as we see if Johnny's back with us now. How about now?
Are we back? Are we
Yeah,
back?
there you go. Now we got you.
All right.
That
So,
was
like
weird.
I said, we're in Jurassic Park around where I'm at, Jurassic Park. So I got to play with the dinosaurs and the squirrels and the deer. The squirrels might have been out there eating this lion out there, or the deer or the wild boar. I mean, they're going to be coming up to my window here pretty soon.
Get some
looking for some
Starburst
food.
to feed them.
Yeah, absolutely. Will they blow up if I do?
Let me ask you this, because I know you've got Kohler somewhere close.
He's
Please-
gone.
Oh, is he gone? Okay, I was going to say, please find out if the Wi-Fi is better in the clubhouse than it is in your cottage.
It certainly is better in the
This
clubhouse.
has been
and
rough
the cottage.
today. This has been rough.
It's been rough, but you know what? We're trained professionals. This is what we do. Sometimes
Well,
you
you
just got to
are.
go. You just got to play. Sometimes when you hit one ball out of bounds, you just got to figure out how to make bogey. That's what you got to do.
When you hit a ball out of bounds, you just drop another one and hit another shot.
That's what happens
Then
when
you
you
don't
don't
count
play real golf. That's why you say you always broke 100.
I always break 100.
Sometimes when there's only one pickle in the pickle jar, you just got to eat that pickle.
It's the way we roll.
That being said, we're going to be to the best part of the show. The first part's okay, but this is the last part of the show. The last segment of the show is where really matters to people and how we're going to make everybody some more money.
I had some other music.
I said make more people money.
Well, you're the one that makes everybody money. I thought
Here we go again.
Stuff here. It's been so long since we did a show. I can't remember stuff I did 2 weeks ago. So let's roll with our picks music as we get into my picks. My fun picks, by the way. Because that's what they are. My picks are what I call the dartboard picks. Because I've learned everything I know from Johnny, but I don't know everything Johnny knows. Nobody will ever know everything Johnny knows when it comes to picks.
No, sir. Nope.
So let me throw you my picks, Johnny, because I haven't heard your comment on any of these. I did tell you that we had the same winner, but I changed my pick because I was trying not to curse everybody.
I said thank you, and I gave you a $50 card to Whataburger.
I can spend that in one sitting at Whataburger, by the way. Johnny, that's Johnny's. We don't need Johnny's. We need mine. Tim's Wyndham Championship dartboard picks here. Johnny, I've got my winner. We didn't talk about him during the show because we didn't really talk a lot of anybody during the show. Minwoo Lee at 40-1 for my winner. Shoot that one down.
I can't because his sister might be my next wife or first wife. I
was
don't
going
say
to say,
the wrong way to go.
Wait, there's another one?
So I want to get in some good graces with him. So I'm not going to say anything bad about him. I'm not.
All right. So Johnny likes my pick for Minwoo.
No,
Lee
I didn't say. I didn't say that. I said I'm not going to say anything about it. I just said I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I didn't say I liked it. I just not going to say anything bad about it.
Johnny likes my pick of Minwoo Lee. My top 10, I know he's going to shoot this one down because he's not interested in any of Christian Bezadenhout's family. But for my top 10,
how many more A's you want to put in his name?
Well, that's how he spells it. That's how he spells it. How much do you want to bet? How long have we been doing picks and we've had Christian Bezadenhout? I can't even say his name now. You got me all riled up.
Exactly. You can't spell it or say it. Which one? You can't have both.
Oh no! Look, we're not even continuing the damn show until I show you how Christian Bezadenhout. Because I can't say it doesn't mean it's spelled wrong. At whatever it is, I don't even have it on the screen now. I'm about to dominate you. But I tell all my dates because Christian Bezadenhout has 2 A's in his name. It boggles my mind that you didn't know this before now. Like I'm flabbergasted, as they say, as the kids say these days.
Do you know he stutters? That's probably why he has an extra A.
Probably why I'm stuttering saying his last name right now.
I'm going to hell for saying this, but
you are. There you go. Christian Bezadenhout.
Good for you. You're right. You're so right.
You know what I do for a living?
Yes, I do. But yes, a lot of things. A lot of things.
None of them respectable by any chance.
Well, certainly you didn't. Certainly you couldn't mess up the last top 20 pick, Victor Perez. That couldn't be hard to mess up.
At plus 350, my top 20 is Victor Perez. I think you have to say it like that. Like you're
Perez.
required.
Perez.
Perez. Can you not
Perez.
roll your R's?
Perez.
There you go. I knew you had some Spanish in you.
I do.
Sergio Garcia.
Oh, don't ever say that. That's a no. No. You want to go back to where Jeb Brown almost beat him up? Waterbed almost beat him up too?
I think we've talked about that on the show.
He beats
supposed
up.
to say Waterbed. You're not supposed to use Jeb's name on the air.
Yeah, I didn't put his phone number out there, so that's fine.
But you will. Johnny's Picks is always brought to you by Orion Golf, pioneers of golf facilities management. Over at oriongolf.com, check out their website, check out their services, because I guarantee you can use some of them. Because Johnny's Picks are on the way. Johnny, tell us about your card.
Getting back to it after a couple weeks off, which well earned last week off or this week off with the Olympics. We are back in action. Still, we got a great record going into this week. We still got a bunch of action left. We got the FedEx Cup playoffs. We still have a great President's Cup. A lot of matchups, head-to-head matchups. We're going to have a lot of fun with during the President's Cup. But we still are in our matchup record. We still are 52, 28, and 6, and just a little under $7,000 profit for the year if you keep track on your units. So we're going to get back on it this week with our first winner, Brian Harmon at 30-1. It's a golf course that he likes. Look at these guys that I'm putting on our card. All of these guys are used to this type of old school grass, except for one in the top 20 in JJ Spawn. You're looking at a lot of Georgia guys. You're looking at a lot of South Carolina guys. You're looking at some Texas guys, Florida guys play well on this old school type of Bermuda grass. It's an old golf course, Sedgefield. It's a little quirky. So these guys who've played here before have a big advantage of some of the quirkiness that they have here. Brian Harmon, I love him at 30-1. Harris English, another Georgia Bulldog at 45-1. I think he's been in some pretty good form coming in. Played solid at the British Open, getting some momentum a little bit. I think this is a good spot for him. I don't think he's going to make the President's Cup, but I think he needs to sit in that, solidify himself already in that top 125. I'm not sure where he sits on the money list. I don't think he's in the top 70. I'm not really sure, but I think he's secure. I think he's going to have an opportunity to win. So I think he's just going to go all out and try to win the golf tournament. Eric Cole, 50-1, hasn't won a golf tournament yet, but he's due. He's used to playing this type of grass, old school Bermuda, like we talk about. He's played solid all year. If you're looking at a guy that's not a long hitter's golf course, it's more of a tactitional golf course. I think this guy fits the mold here. He's due to win. Wouldn't surprise me if he wins in this spot at 50-1. Ham sandwich pick this week, JT Poston, 60-1. Homegrown boy this week. Anytime you can get some home cooking, homegrown Carolina guy, I'm going to put him in this mix. I know he hasn't had a great year, but sometimes when you get home, it always feels good. I like him at 60-1. Top 10 picks this week, Davis Thompson at plus 400. Tim, you want to go ahead and put the picture up? Because I know it's coming soon, so you might as well go ahead and put it up. There we go. I just love it. Davis Timm Hamm Thompson.
No.
Is Davis Timm Hamm
Holly Grace Robinson Ham.
Yeah, that's it too. He is in that spot at the top 10 plus 400. Georgia guy as well. Look at the trend here. 3 Georgia Bulldogs on our list. 4 Georgia Bulldogs out of our top 8 picks this week. We'll go down to Todd here in a minute, but Davis Thompson plus 400, loving that spot. Alex Smalley at plus 800. Long hitter, but I think he can take advantage of the few par fives that they got here. I just think he's due to finish in that good spot. I didn't like him to win. Couldn't find some really good odds on him, but he's had a solid year so far. I think he's solidified himself already in that top 125. So at plus 800, I like him in that top 10 spot to kind of coast around, play solid golf, and sneak into the top 10. 2 top 20 picks this week. JJ Spawn plus 335. What are you going to say about JJ? He's had some injuries. He's a California guy, but this is a spot you don't have to shoot a ton under. It doesn't have to be a long hitter like we talked about before, but at 325, I thought there's some good value of a guy that's kind of trending in the right direction in terms of his game is getting a little bit better every single week. And our last pick at top 20, Brandon Todd at plus 375. Another Georgia guy, 4 Georgia guys on the card. Just a solid. He's just solid. I don't know what else to say. He's solid. He's not going to make a lot of mistakes. And this is a golf course you just don't want to make a lot of mistakes. Keep it in front of you. Make some birdies. A few par 5s here. He can get home. I really like him in that top 20 spot at plus 375. So that's what we got this week. We're going to start this momentum the end of the year. We're going to start our new momentum trend after a week off last week. This week, FedEx Cup playoffs. And then we're going to get into the President's Cup, a ton of matchups in the President's Cup. And there's still a lot of golf left, guys. Fall schedule is still going on, still a lot of golf left. So still a lot of opportunities to make some money and to build on our plus just a little under 7,000 and our 52, 26, 28, and 6 record on our matchups.
That is amazeballs, Johnny. And make sure you guys follow along with the matchups on Saturday and Sunday as well. If he has them, we always post the matchups like we do. The picks on Wednesday morning, we post the matchups first thing early Saturday morning on all of our social media outlets. You can go to @JGerber PGA Pro on X, @IndyCarTim. The show is @From the Rough PGA. And then you can also find me on Threads. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. Really everywhere you want to go find us. If you want to find us, you can find us.
And
we're not hard to find. Go find those matchups. Johnny has 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 for you. If he doesn't like any of the matchups, then we won't post them, and I'll tell you that there's just none. He didn't like the numbers. But for the most part, he's got at least one matchup for you each day of the weekend, and you can find those on social media.
We'll be back.
Saturday.
We'll be back. Yeah, I'm sorry. We'll be back the next couple of weeks. Back in KC next week. And then Monday show, we'll have a Monday show. So back in KC the next few days, and then I'll be in studio a lot more once we get moving through the fall season. I know that I know that breaks your heart, me getting back in studio.
Hurts
but
my feelings.
We'll be back in studio, do some more shows.
Do I need to send you the address, or are you thinking?
Please Google the address to me. That'd be great. Have you got everything in there set up? I mean, is our kegerator ready? I mean, it's only been in there for 4 months.
The kegerator's ready, and it's got bottled beer in it because our fridge is too small. So, yeah, still working on that.
All right.
Still working on those things.
Okay, so basically you're just happy I'm back in Texas. So I'm not as far as Kansas City, but I'm a stone throw away from you saying, "Hey, I need you," and then
hey, I need a keg. Deliver me a keg.
Yeah, can you get? Yeah, you think I own specs or something, right?
Well, don't you? Oh, sorry.
Well, we got to figure out if it works first. That's what I want to do. I mean, we got a guy that works for a beer distributor or a liquor distributor. We can't figure that out.
Who's that?
Our partner, Colby.
Oh, I forgot. I thought he sold flowers. I thought he was a flowerist.
A flowerist?
Colby, are you not a flowerist anymore?
No.
Oh, I thought he was a flowerist.
That was a firm no. That was a firm
it was a firm no. That's usually how he rolls.
Firm no.
I just realized he's been listening to the whole show because I've had his headphones on while he's trying to play his video game over there.
Beautiful. Well, I'm glad Colby's there to hold down the fort because obviously you can't do it.
Well, I got Eli in the green room over here playing video games too. They're probably playing with each other over there. And
that's why our internet's so jacked up there, probably.
My internet's fine, dude. That's all you.
Yeah, well,
it's all you.
We'll sacrifice. We'll sacrifice it this week for this place.
We are From the Rough. I'm IndyCarTim. That's Johnny. We'll be back on Monday with your WYNDHAM Championship recap and John Daly's win. Isn't he? He's playing, right? Is he not playing?
He's not playing.
All right. Well, he's gonna be a late entry and look for John Daly at 22 under to take the WYNDHAM Championship this week. I didn't have that on my card, but you can find that. But we'll do it all again.
100.
Huh?
Par's not 100. Par's not 100.
Oh, well, it should be. They should have some of those. We will do it all again on Monday, boys and girls. Until then, y'all keep hitting them straight.
Thank you.